Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and today we're just going to kind of chat a bit. Gotta wipe my glasses off. Can't see very well. Can't see very well with them on, let alone off. But there we go. One thing I wanted to talk about is vote shaming. Um, it's something you're seeing a lot. If you don't vote for Biden, Trump will win. A vote for another candidate's just a vote for Trump. Yada, 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 yada. This bull. You know, personally, I despise Trump. I don't make my feelings known on, I don't hide my feelings on that fact. The man, I don't even like to call him a man. Trump's an it, as far as I'm concerned. Trump is monstrous and evil. But the problem is, what's our choice? What did they force us into a choice of? Trump or Biden? Who is only marginally better. Is he better? Yeah. But again, marginally better. It's like sitting in feces is Trump, and then holding your butt up off the ground by your hands is Biden. It's marginally better, but you're still a little too close to defecation, to the feces, while you defecate. He's not a full-time solution, and neither is Kamala. So, yeah, vote shaming needs to stop. Personally, I probably will. I'm unsure yet, but I probably will swallow my pride and vote for Biden. Goodness knows I don't want to. Goodness knows I don't want to. You look at Biden's record. Again, he's marginally better than Trump, like that. But that isn't enough. We need someone who is greatly better. That's why I wanted Bernie, but again, the DNC did everything in their power to prevent a Bernie Sanders candidacy, to defeat the Bernie Sanders candidacy. Because you notice, Bernie was rolling, even with the deck stacked against him. He was leading all the states until South Carolina. You know, he had the majority of the votes. He was rocking everything. And then suddenly there's this condensation of candidates just dropping out. South Carolina, they were able to sway it for Biden, and they were able to tell the rest of them for the next number of states that we were going to do. Hey, look, see, Biden's got a chance now. He has a state. And so they all drop out. It's like boom, 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 boom. And their voters all go to Biden. It's shameful. It's another plot to try to keep Bernie from the presidency. But that's fine, whatever. I'm about done with the DNC as a party. And I really hope the People's Party does become something. The People's Movement, the Movement for a People's Party. I hope it becomes something because I want another option. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with green or libertarian, but they right now aren't getting the attention needed. Well, none of the other parties get the attention needed because they've got to have, what, 15% to even get on the debate stage, which is ridiculous. Ridiculous. As unhappy as people were in 2016, they still only got 2 to 3%. That's why I think to reach the debate stage, you need 1%. They need to back that stupid 15 percentile thing down. That's stupid. They know it's stupid too. They just don't want anyone else to come in and challenge. The last time we saw anybody that wasn't Republican or Democrat get on the debate stage because they had enough influence, enough vote, Ross Perot. And that's because he was able to fund his own campaign. He was able to, buy his own commercials to put on television. They couldn't keep him off because he could do the funding himself. He could get the companies, the media, to put him on. And so they had to deal with a Ross Perot. Of course, when he abruptly drew out, there's a whole lot of shenanigans considered in that. Because he tried to jump back in, but it was too late at that point. He lost so much of the vote. Which shows you they've been trying to keep out competition for a while. But back to my point, they attack you if you don't want to vote for their candidate. You're wasting your vote. It's better not to vote. Bull. That is a lie. I'd rather see a country in which anybody who wants to cast their vote can cast their vote for whoever they wish that's on the ballot, not being forced to either accept it or stay home. Because then you make the right to vote a trivial thing. You do. Vote shaming is ridiculous. And it shouldn't be happening. But we see far too many liberals try to push. You need to vote for Biden. And you need to make Biden acceptable. Because there's a lot of people He's not acceptable. And they're not going to vote for him. Right now, I'm only considering voting for the guy because, again, the thing that you are pushing, Trump is horrible. I agree. He is horrible. That's the only reason. Only reason I am considering Biden. Because, at least with him, maybe there's a chance we can sway him to the left. But I don't even know if that's a guarantee. Because many of you all, you don't care. The liberals. And let me go ahead and state this. There is a difference between liberal and progressive. That's why I laugh when I hear Trump talk. Biden's under the control of the far left. What have you been watching, Trump? What the hell have you been watching? I wish. And the sad thing is, across the rest of the world, we're not even considered far left. We're just left of center. According to the rest of the world, but only in America are we considered far left. In the rest of the world, the Republicans are considered far right. But nope, in America, they're considered normal. They're okay. So yeah, again, if we were to go by the rest of the world's standards, Biden would be a conservative. He would. There's no doubt about it. He would be a mild conservative. Maybe a little more than mild, but in America, no. Many people try to push him as this far left. They even try to say he's progressive. No. No. He is an establishment neoliberal. Oh. Biden is not left. But yeah. That's why I say to people, don't vote shame. Biden needs to move to the left to get more voters. Trying to move to the center, as they call it, which is really moving to the right, is not going to help you when Trump already has those right-leaning voters. You need to move to the left. It's ridiculous. So, I think I'm going to end my time as officially Democrat. I will probably keep my card marked as Democrat just so I can vote in the primaries, so I can try to help make a difference. But yeah, I've about give up on the party. Oh, there's no way I'm Republican. Uh-uh. I believe I believe there are certain rights that everyone should have. You shouldn't have to go to the doctor and go into bankruptcy because of it. You shouldn't avoid going to the doctor because you don't have the money to afford insurance. You shouldn't have to further your education and have to take out these huge loans that there's the possibility you'll never pay back, just because you want to further that mind, further that education. That's ridiculous. Other first world nations, healthcare won't bankrupt you. Many of them, education beyond secondary school is still considered, your education. So you're not out and out charged for it. Some countries do charge, others don't, but none of them charge like the U.S. do. These huge debts. You know, but I'm not going to get into a full political rant about what we can do. Maybe I'll save that for another video about cutting costs to the military budget and mixing Medicare, Medicaid into a national medicine, national healthcare plan, so that everybody's covered. There's always fear mongering, and we'll try to see if we could do something about that as well. But that's an idea for another video. But the only other thing I want to mention, kind of offhand here, is I went ahead and downloaded a couple of games because I've never been a big fan of the Elder Scrolls. I was always more a fan of Fallout. But I'm like, all right, let's give them a try. And so I went back and I've downloaded Elder Scrolls Arena, which is the first Elder Scrolls game, and Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. I have from my original Xbox a copy of Oblivion. And of course, from PS4, I have Skyrim. The only one I'm missing is Morrowind, which I'll have to see if I can get that somehow, because right now I have no money. That's the reason Elder Scrolls Arena, and the Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall looked so tempting. They were no cost, so I could just, yeah, we'll take this. But yeah, I watching Pro Jared play Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall Unity, which is a mod that helps get rid of some of the crash issues. Looks good. And so I downloaded, like I said, Elder Scrolls Arena and Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall, and I've been playing them. Well, I haven't started Daggerfall yet. I've been playing around with Arena first so I can get used to it, but it's not so bad. Skyrim, I don't know. I just, eh. Even Oblivion, I was like, eh. But here I was. I said, maybe it's time to give it another playthrough, because I've already got Fallout and Fallout 2 downloaded to my computer, and I never was a computer player because I grew up in an age when just getting a computer for gaming, no, you weren't going to do that. It was too expensive. And so while the Elder Scrolls and Fallout came out when I was in my teens, we didn't get a computer until I was like 15, 16. But by that point, I was so used to playing consoles. The original Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, Atari 2600, even the Sega Genesis. And I think I was really interested in the Nintendo 64 that was right around the corner. But yeah, that's all I'd ever played. So it's taken me some getting used to using the keyboard mouse, because yeah, it's just not what I'm used to. It doesn't feel comfortable having to reach through all these different keys and stuff, and especially the controls of the first Elder Scrolls are a bit wonky. Where I have a laptop instead of a regular desktop that I'm playing this on, I have a touchpad mouse instead of the actual classic mouse, where it's the little device with the shoulder buttons, and yeah, it's not one of those. It's a touchpad mouse. So when I'm having to right click and do stuff, it's like it's taking some serious getting used to. But I just kind of wanted to mention that since I'm trying to play and get used to it. Um, but as always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tries to tell you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Until then, later.